All right, this one is a doozy actually, because I don't know if this applies anymore, but I'm doing it anyways because I get an excuse to talk about this movie. Hi guys, I'm Ty. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're not, welcome back. Last week we had a nice little conclusion to my little two-parter of me ranking men. Fictional men, of course, because real men suck now. But today, we're going back to our roots. The way we started this channel, we started analyzing a movie and how I convinced you that Deadpool and Wolverine was rom-com. Today, I am going to do another in defense of. Instead of it being about a person, we are going to be defending a classic 2005 DreamWorks movie called Shark Tale. Despite it being now considered a cult classic, there is still a lot of people nowadays who hate that movie, and a lot of people still think that the movie is garbage. It's trash, basura, if you will. So today I'm going to still be defending it because, I have to. So, for those who don't know what Shark Tales is, it's a movie that was released by DreamWorks in 2005, like I said. It stars Will Smith, Angelina Jolie, Renee Zellweger, Jack Black. It's an all-star-studded cast. It was so star-studded. They had Martin Scorsese in this. Yes, the same Martin Scorsese that says, Marvel isn't cinema. That Martin Scorsese. It's a packed cast. It's actually really strong, really solid actors in this movie. It follows Oscar, played by Will Smith. He is a loser. He's basically down on his luck. He doesn't really have much of a good life. He hates it. He wants to become rich, so he does a lot of get-rich-quick schemes. He wants to be a somebody. That's his main goal. And so what happens is he accidentally bumps into this shark, and he lies and said that he killed them because the sharks are like a big, dangerous mobster group that attacks and preys on the fish in their little city. He becomes their hero based on this huge lie that he tells, and he has to face the consequences of that lie later on in the movie. It also follows a shark named Lenny, and through his story, he is not considered like the other sharks. He's very othered in his own family, and he had to look up to his older brother, Frankie, who again is the shark that passed away, and he wants to be seen as great in his father's eyes. But after the death of Frankie, it led to him to abandon his home, and he and Oscar team up to tell this great white lie. Get it? Great white lie. So that's the plot of Shark Tales. There's a lot of stuff in it. There's a lot of elements. There's comedy, there's action, there's romance, there's like thriller elements, and a lot, and I mean a lot of pop culture references from the 2000s. The jokes, the references, you finally are sitting there like, oh, I get it. Because as a kid, you probably didn't get it because you're a child. It's actually strange that I'm talking about this now because during the Halloween era, like the time period, there was a huge surge in the love for Shark Tales, particularly the love for one of the characters, Lola. Lola is voiced by Angelina Jolie. She is one of Oscar's love interests. She's considered a gold digger in the movie. She's very well aware of it. She's she prides in the fact that she only cares about money. But basically the reason why she's trending is because A, people think she's hot, and B, I think there's an edit that came out recently where one of the lines in the end credits of the movie is like Lola saying,
Oscar, listen baby, I know I was a bad girl, but come on, you'd have to be crazy not to take me back.
It has a surge in trending every once in a while, especially involving Lola, because Lola is usually the focal point of the trendingness of Shark Tales. So there's that. I think the movie is a very fun way to teach kids not to lie while also being entertaining for a lot of adults who are watching the movie with the children. There's a lot of pop culture references, like I said, and it has a amazing friggin' soundtrack. I'm not being cocky, I just noticed that she was looking at me. Chill, homeboy, be cool, 'cause there ain't no reason for all I've never listened to a kids movie that had such a fire soundtrack other than like maybe Shrek 2. Every song that you basically hear on that in the movie is either a cover of a popular song from like, I want to say the 70s and 80s, or it's original music. Like, they have actual original music in this movie, and it's so good. I personally think why I like Shark Tales is because, again, I'm a world building lover. I am a world building whore. Okay, I love world building. In my personal opinion, seeing the way that they have like their own version of New York City, and like how they have their own like brand names. Instead of Gap, it's Gup. Like, that's so good. There's this one scene where there's a shop, and it was like this guy, he was selling sushi. And I think that's the most hilarious thing ever, because no one was coming to his shop. That's the reason, that's the joke. That's the joke. No one was coming to his shop. I also think there's a lot of cool allegories in the movie as well. For example, you can think of Lenny's journey as being a vegetarian, Shark as multiple different queer allegories. There are certain scenes where I'm like, he's definitely gay, right? But like when you see him dress up as a dolphin, I'm like, oh, this is like kind of like the Shark equivalent of dressing in drag. I thought that was really cool. I thought it was like, you know, like, especially when you hear Robert De Niro's character Don Lino, he was over here like, you killed my son and you turned Lenny into a dolphin. Again, his overall story of trying to be a vegetarian or becoming a vegetarian and saying like, hey, I'm a vegetarian to his dad is so queer coded. And it's like, basically like, you have to accept me, and the reason why I haven't told anybody is literally because I'm scared that people won't accept me for who I am because it's so different from the norm. And I'm like, that is so good. I really think that if you hate this movie, you have to give it another try, simply because I just think I don't want to say it's genius, but it's genius, right? I'm glad it didn't get a sequel. I don't think it needed a sequel. I think it just needed to be a standalone. I do love when DreamWorks goes for standalones rather than going for series, because then they capitalize the crap out of it. Case in point, The CREDS. I don't think The CREDS needed a sequel. I don't think The CREDS needed a TV show. I don't know why The CREDS has so much stuff, but Turbo got nothing. That's the more superior Ryan Reynolds DreamWorks movie that came out in 2013. But that's not what we're talking about. That might be another topic for a different day. Who knows? Go rewatch Shark Tales, and if you don't like it, tell me in the comments. If you didn't like it before, tell me in the comments that after a watch if you like it now, because I mean, honestly, I think it was just time period wise that the movie just didn't feel right. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I mean, definitely tell me your opinions on Shark Tales. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you like it before and hate it now? Did you hate it before and like it now? Did I do any good convincing? I highly doubt that I did. But if I did, definitely put in the comments your feelings about that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.